Wow. Like, you're awesome. This is what it feels like to do stand-up comedy after someone shorter than you. Who said that? Someone over there?
Hold the mic up and hold it from here.
Oh.
There you go. There you go.
I know how a mic. Come on. I might not have a beard, but I know how a mic works. His name's Mike. Happy holidays. Buenos noches. Thank you for coming out and letting me experiment on you today. I want to kind of see what is funny here. I personally like to buy more gifts during the holidays than anybody else, or for myself than anybody else. I like to use the secret self-Santa approach. If you've never heard of it, it's where you get really drunk and order stuff online that you forget about. And then when the package arrives, you're like genuinely surprised because you set yourself a gift and you don't know what's inside. And you still get to open it too, so it's like, if you don't like it, you just send it back. So you guys know, Derby's comedy policy allows throwing food at me, because I'm a comedian, as long as it's from the Derby's menu, okay? No outside food or drinks, guys. Seriously, I got a problem with that last week when I wasn't here. Let's see. And if you did throw food at me and it was Derby's food, then I would take that as a compliment because it's, expensive. Good food is expensive these days. All right, so I'd like to introduce my family and my friends in the audience. Let's see. I pretty much wouldn't be here without them because, there's no point, right? You gotta have people in your life that you care about. I'm working on that.
Love you.
Olive juice with elephant shoes.
We will.
So, this is for Josh. He used to be my boss at Pizza Hut. Where you at? Yeah. That guy looks like Bob Seger. You guys ever seen Bob Seger? I swear he looks just like him, dude. Look at this picture. You can't see it? Why don't you get eagle eyes? Alright. So let's see here. Josh, the best friend I never had. He was my boss, and now he's not. After that, and so far, he's just a bouncer at my favorite bar. Maybe tonight I can set things right when he loses sight and I shut out the lights.
Sounds good.
Now you're a lot less likely to come drink at my house, right? Yeah, this door doesn't unlock. I don't know, it's weird. I should make a movie about it. Yeah. Malicious, her real name's Melissa. It's my girlfriend. My girlfriend that never asked for a title for whom I would kill a man and blame on the Bible. She is my queen, the queen of my castle. I am her king, king of all assholes. Right now she's thinking, shut up, stop talking, start being funny, get this thing started, or they will start going. Matthew, my brother, I love you more than words can describe. You're a dickhead sometimes, but that's all part of the ride.
Fuck you.
Well, we'll see about that. I feel like one finger this time. No sneaky stuff. I'm serious. You think I'm kidding? You think I'm kidding? See if I can start with you. Only about that. Whoa! Let's get ready to rumble. I've been heckled in every place I've never done stand-up comedy, which is basically every situation where I'm standing up and people are around me. I like to make people laugh, and I also like to pull out a dollar bill. And you think George Washington, when they asked him for ID, he just pulled out a dollar bill? You guys. Sword. This thing keeps
Washington.
All I do is laundry.
Well, I don't have $1 because I just remember I live in Hemet and I'm broke like everyone else because we spend all our money on drugs and alcohol. Moving on. My name's Jacob and I'm an alcoholic. We are at the bar. I have a bad memory. My name's Jacob. My drug dealer is actually a local cop that sells drugs to support his donut habit. You know, donuts aren't cheap these days. And getting promoted is difficult for him because all his high-speed chases end prematurely because suspects know to throw donuts out the window, and he always wants to like pick up every other one for evidence. Like, they don't have that code in Grand Theft Auto, do they? Or is that just a Simpson game? All right. Well, as a police officer, right, he was advised by his superior officer to do what all the other cops in Hemet do and sell drugs back to the community, then bust them for doing it themselves. Rinse, wash, and repeat. I see a lot of police volunteer vehicles that look like a regular police car until you get close, and then you realize the driver looks like volunteers from admittance into the Hemet Cemetery. You ever seen those guys driving around? Look like they're from like back in time or something. Like, how are you still alive? Do I smell dust? Did someone fart? Okay. His name's Mike. Did you know that if you live within a 10-mile radius of the Hemet Cemetery, it is against the law to be buried there? It's kind of weird. Most people don't know that. Yeah, I guess you can't bury someone alive anymore, it seems. Why don't people that steal take advice from Aladdin and Apu from the Disney movie? Human stealing is illegal and monkeys with the fez hats is legal because of the adorable authority association. Bruce. What? Stealing monkeys. Okay, so when people get pushed to the brink of wanting to steal stuff, why don't they break in and steal invaluable stuff like milk or clothes? Like, hey, give me that toothpaste, man. My kid's gotta eat and she needs her teeth to do that. And they need to be clean. Give me that Crest. Give me that Crest. All right. It's cheaper. Cheaper than, robbing someone for toothpaste at gunpoint. Or is that toothpoint at gunpaste? You can even choose people that wear the same size clothes and just like, hey, I know you're gonna take this to the Salvation Army, dude. Let's not make this difficult. I want first dibs. All right? I see. We've been watching you. You're the Salvation Army. All right?
That looked good on me.
Who likes the show Jackass? Do I sound like anybody from that show?
Steve-O.
A little bit, maybe. Does anyone want to stick a firework in my ass for Jackass 7? Anybody? I swear, it'll be crazy.
Wow.
One of us is not going to make it out alive.
I'll do it!
How much will you pay me? Wait, never mind.
Wait, how much are you going to pay him?
I'll just take the money and run anyways.
Not with a firecracker in your hand.
Well, let it
He's still
explode,
paying, but-
and it will launch me into the future. Okay. So, let's see here. Anybody in here like to scare people?
A little.
That's pretty scary. Yeah, but if you scare you, it's like you scare them back. Like, oh shit, I'm so sorry, because you're sneaky, sneaky man. All right, so anyone here like being scared?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay, so how shitty would that be? How you get scared and you shit your pants? Has anyone ever really shit in their pants in fear? Like, what would that be called? Would that be called irritable, scared shit syndrome? I don't know. How shitty would that be? And every time you get scared, you just shit your pants, and you can't even talk to your doctor about it because it's just so personal. You're like, I can't get my shit together. Ever seen someone get so scared they look like they got hit by lightning? You were there the whole time? Everything I thought was real is wrong. Midgets can't be funny. No, I'm just playing. I hope you guys got a couple hours. So what if humans, wait, any cat lovers?
Yeah.
Love cats? Yeah, I love the way they taste when they're cooked, you know. Hold them up. What if humans clean themselves with their tongues like cats?
No, they clean each
I tell you what if right in the middle of the sex, right, your partner just starts going and just blocks up her ball right on your chest. You're like, what the? Excuse you? Now I gotta go clean up this mess. I bet there'd be less crime in the world if people realized skin color doesn't determine taste and our own shit stinks the most. What if a dog takes a dump, right, and he smells it, he goes, what the fuck am I doing with my life? What if sniffing and inspecting someone's junk was socially acceptable for humans like it is for dogs? I'm supposed to get down on all fours right now, and I don't know. Why did I write that? Why would I write that to me? I'm not gonna, how dare you write that to yourself?
I just found out so much about you. I
And Jacob said, let there be light.
This turned on easy.
Oh, that was cool.
I always put my games on hard, Tom.
Mine taking 3 seconds.
Especially if I'm really excited.
Red Rocket.
So anyways, imagine two dogs, you know, or two humans, right, that smell each other like dogs. And one guy's at work and he's like, hey Jim, did you read those TPS reports from the movie Office Space? Then he smells his ass and he's like, damn, your wife cooked you some T-bone that night? When can I come over? If we were all, you know, had the same senses as dogs, would we be attracted to each other's farts? So a guy's hitting on a chick in a bar and he says, hey, can I buy you a drink, cutie? She goes, sure, handsome. Right after I smell your schnozberries and you crop dust my heart with a smelly fart from across the room like a dart. Ow! Did you hurt yourself? Ow! Ever smelled something that you liked and once you found out what it was, you were like, I don't like that anymore. No, I don't like the smell of burning bodies. Gasoline. Why do I like gasoline, right? Fire, burning flesh, gasoline, fire, and burning flesh. I have PTSD, by the way. The inside of a Disney DVD case, for some reason, just smells. Can't go anywhere else. And then smelly feet, right? That's a weird one. Why do feet get smelly when noses get runny? I'm curious about that. Speaking of feet, I once knew a midget that lived on the coast. We stopped talking because he turned out to be a little beach. That was already in there, dude. I had no idea that you were you. I swear that was literally like, I have timestamps, okay? I don't. Anybody feel like they're a little bit more dependent on technology than they would like to be? You ready to live? Me too, just not as much as Stephen Hawking. You got hit, you try to beat that, you just try to beat that. You know he talks by moving his cheek? That's how he makes words. That's a great example of how technology has positively affected us. Does anyone feel like technology is having a negative effect on society?
That was awesome.
Archimedeans need their
That was
soul.
awesome. That was so awesome.
In this case, yes. I just want to check the calibration here.
Check Facebook.
I'm not always funny. Okay. I wish that was checking the funny. Okay. For example, does anybody have friends on Facebook that you aren't actually friends with? Don't lie. Don't lie. Come on. What is a friend now, right? It means a lot less. Okay.
Never met her.
Do you know that you can block most content from your Facebook using keywords? I couldn't do it on a smartphone for some reason, so I hopped on a computer and typed in the word everything. While I was still pissed off that a $500 smartphone couldn't do what my $200 laptop could do, I realized that everything was still there. And I came back, looked up the, right? So I typed in hashtag everything, and it turns out that is the only way to actually delete your Facebook permanently. I'm serious. If you don't believe me, read the fine print.
No one has.
You won't. Not even the guy who writes it reads the fine print. He's like, I hate this job. It's killing me drunk. Derbies. I want to smell fart darts from across the room. Is anybody in here from out of town? Okay, just me. I'm from some place that you don't care about. How about that? Okay. We have penguins without knees where I'm from, so you know it's really cold there. Does anybody like using Google, or do they just feel like everyone else knows everything, so they just like forget? No?
Google knows everything.
Did you know that Google gives you an average of $500 worth of information per year, and whether you use it or not is up to you. Alright. I am afraid to look up certain things, though. Anybody ever heard of blue waffles? I don't know what it is because I've never looked it up.
You should be afraid.
I am afraid. I'm very afraid. That's why I wrote this, because I'm like, I don't want to look up certain things. You can totally regret looking up something on Google, right? Let's see,
Tell us what.
that is the end of my notes for some reason. I'm still going though, so until I get tackled by a small person.
Short.
You want me to get off? It's gonna take it depends on what kind of video I'm watching, how long that takes. I can drop the mic if you want. I have one more. I want to share this one with you guys. It's okay. Life is all about preferences, right? And choices. So on a first date, I like to give my date a choice, and I say, before I meet her initially, I say, you know, I want my junk to smell good and stuff, so I lather it up with lotion and some popcorn seasoning, you know, the kind that makes you want more popcorn. And I don't want to stink either, so I put deodorant on after I put my shirt on, because if you don't do that, you look like you got zebra stripes on the side or something like you're getting x-rayed by one of those cartoon x-rays. And your friends never tell you about it, right? Because that's pretty much how the way the wingman term was invented, because the deodorant on the side of your shirt makes you less likely to get with the girl that they want to get with. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you. And, it was really short. Here's the man to talk to you about.
Good job, Jacob.
Yeah.
I don't get your shoes though. Where'd you get them from? Leprechaun? Because they're like gold and green, you know. We love gold.
This is at the end of the rainbow. They say this is gold. This is a pot.
You know who took that? Trump.
Trump card.
You guys, where's my Trump voter?